I apologize if I'm a little like watery right now, but there was a lady at the movie theater who had like so much perfume on that I had trouble breathing, and my eye has been watering for 3 hours. That's how much perfume she had on. I really hate it when people wear like you're supposed to wear enough perfume so that like your significant other can smell it when you're snuggling. You're not supposed to wear so much perfume that it fills up an entire movie theater and makes people's eyes water. That's a tip. That said, um, now that I'm sobbing, so today I went and saw Whiplash, which I had kind of been resisting watching because I don't really like Miles Teller. Actually, I'm not sure if I've seen any movies with Miles Teller, but I've seen trailers, and I don't like him in trailers. But I do really love J.K. Simmons, and he is getting a bunch of critic awards. So I was like, shit, I need to see this movie now. So I went and saw it. And I do love jazz. I'm a big jazz fan. Mr. Rochester kind of hates trumpet music, so I listen to a lot of Miles Davis. And the cat hates it. And he's just like, why? And I'm like, because it's great. He really hates it. So I really enjoyed this film a lot more than I thought I would. Speaking of the devil, hello, Mr. Rochester. What are you up to? He did not see this movie because cats are not allowed in movie theaters. No, he's very upset about that. Except he wouldn't have liked it because he doesn't like jazz. He's a little shit. Okay, he's a good cat actually, but I don't know. So it's about a guy who is in supposed to be the best music conservatory in I don't know if it's supposed to be in the world or in the United States, but it's supposed to be in New York. Apparently, it was filmed in LA, but it's supposed to be in New York. And he's a drummer, and he gets picked by J.K. Simmons, who is like, if you play in his band, you go on and become one of the great professional musicians. And the lead guy, Miles Teller's character, wants to be not great, but one of the greats. So he goes through hell basically with this like masochistic conductor. And it'll like really make you not ever want to be a professional musician. Like if you are like a teenager and you're like, I want to be a professional musician, watch this movie first. Can you go through that shit? Yes, okay, then maybe. I don't know what my cat's doing. Kitty, come here. Can you guys hear that? I don't even know what's happening. Come here, kitty. Rochester. He's just getting in the middle of my review. So Miles Teller was actually pretty good. Like I don't quite get his screen presence, but J.K. Simmons is definitely worth watching because he just is like he just tears away at everything. Well, hello. You're back. And he's gone again. Okay. There's a few scenes that were really intense. One of my favorite scenes was when he goes home for us. Miles Teller's character's name is Andrew, and he goes home for like Thanksgiving or something, and his uncle's two kids are like, doing stuff in college and regular good achievements, and one of them's like a football player in like a lower division, football team, and they are like praising these two kids and just mentioning Andrew's drumming. Not that he's like at the best, music school in the world or whatever. He's just a drummer, and he like tears them a new one, and it's so good. It was a really good scene. Then the final 15 minutes of the movie is like so intense, and so this is a disaster video. So intense and so like, Mr. Rochester. I don't know what he's doing. I'm sorry, guys. It was just super intense. It was like I was on the edge of my seat for the whole last bit, and it was fucking amazing. I don't actually know if Miles Teller did his own drumming or what, but dude, there was some badass drumming. Actually, maybe it says. Yeah, it doesn't say. Whoever did the drumming is a badass. So yes, I recommend this film. If you can try to get it in before the end of the year, I think it's still playing in a bunch of theaters, and I'm like pretty sure J.K. Simmons is gonna get himself an Oscar nomination, which is about time because he's such a great actor and has been for so long. Great film, definitely worth your watching. Oh, and the editing. Holy shit, the editing, because it's edited to go with the jazz, and so it oh wow, the editing was amazing. Like, dude, yes. And I think it was nominated for an Indie Spirit for the editing, so I hope it wins that. Because although I think Birdman's up for that too. Shit, both those movies are really good. That would be a good, interesting double feature. Actually, I think I would enjoy it. Yes, great film.